Hey, welcome to the Seven Freedoms Frequency podcast with me, Iona Mead, here at the Soul Legacy TV, Spiritual Business Success with Iona. And so today's theme on the Seven Freedoms Frequency podcast, to manifest more light work and lifestyle balance for spiritual business owners. And we're going to treat this as a practical episode for spiritual life coaching, a life coaching session. We're going to be talking about emotional freedom because it's Emotional Freedom Wednesday. And so if you are new to the Soul Legacy TV, consider subscribing because we go live every single day talking about manifesting light work and lifestyle balance in 7 areas, raising your vibrational frequency, talking about your vision, setting your soul intentions, expressing gratitude, and playing what I call the bank 50K in 50 days, the soul income game, and all of that great stuff. I will share my journey with you as I manifest on my spiritual business vision board. I have a 1 week to create a badass spiritual business vision board and bank 50K in 50 days challenge for you. The link will be in the show notes and in the cards, in the descriptions, for you to create a vision for your life. If you choose to, or if you have already create that vision for your life, then this is going to make more sense because we journal out the journey to manifesting, actually raising our vibrational frequency, feeling the emotions that we would feel having already manifested that vision, which can be a challenge when life be lifing and life is pulling us and pushing us and events are happening in our life. But that is the goal. So this is what I call the Soul Legacy Journal, spiritual awakening. No, 365 days of your spiritual awakening story. I co-created Soul Path to Spiritual Alchemy for Lightworkers. So that is the journal. As the founder of the Soul Legacy Academy, I support you in launching, leading, and leaving your soul legacy with ease, grace, and flow after your awakening. So if you've built your spiritual business after an awakening of a specific area of your life as a trigger, as a catalyst to that, I have a co-author book series, which I would love to invite you to see if you are a soul match to share your spiritual awakening story. So we have 7 areas, 7 categories that we talk about on the Vision Board Challenge, 7 areas that I awakened to my life purpose in, and 7 areas that I wanted to rebuild my life in after my awakening. And so one of the biggest awakenings is loss and grief for me. Many losses. There's not everybody's had as many losses as I have, and I'm not saying I've got the record, but when I speak to people, they go, "Oh, you've had a lot of losses, haven't you?" And so that emotional lower vibration of fear, I moved up the emotional scale, Abraham Hicks's emotional scale, from fear and grief to love and freedom. And I want to share with you how you can do the same in your spiritual business as you've gone through your awakening. So the 7 Freedoms Frequency podcast is us living an intentional life and manifesting more life work balance, or light work and lifestyle balance, and building a spiritual business that feels really good, actually focusing on the area of contribution, our life purpose, our health, our emotions, our environment, our relationships, our spirituality, and our financial freedom. That's what we cover in the whole week of the Vision Board Challenge, the 1 week to create a badass spiritual business vision board. And then every single day I follow on from each of those areas. So day 1 is contribution. So that's on a Monday. And so every single Monday we revisit contribution and how you feel about your contribution, how you feel about the universe guiding you to leading a life purpose led business, how you feel about the techie stuff, how you feel about working with your soul clients, how you feel about approaching them, how you feel about speaking to, serving and speaking, how you feel about speaking, serving, and sign up your high paying soul clients, how you feel about business, how you feel about marketing. All those things impact the vision that you have as a light worker to make a difference in the world. How you feel about your health, how you feel about how you feel your emotions, how you feel about your environment, how you feel about your relationships, how you feel about your spirituality and your connectedness, how you feel about how you grew up in whatever beliefs are around you that no longer resonate, how you feel about financial freedom, all of that. When we talk about contribution freedom on a Monday, health freedom on a Tuesday, Wednesday is emotional freedom. And I love this day because it gives you a pit stop to reflect back on the week, how the week has gone so far. You've set these soul intentions for your contribution, for your health. If you've been following me, if you haven't, you can start. And then we move into the week about how you feel about your environment and your relationships and your spirituality and your finances, right? It's like a pit stop to raising your own vibration if you've gone low vibe this week, or maintaining that vibration. And so what we do is we rate our vibrational frequency here on the Seven Freedoms Frequency podcast every single day around those specific areas, and we journal them. So what I invite you to do is write down in your journal the rating for today, and it's a simple rating. I talk about it more on the Vision Board Challenge, and I go into detail, so I won't do that here. But basically, it's an intuitive rating of whether you're feeling self-funk or self-flow. So you feel, or whether you feel like high vibing, hitting the ground running, smashing it every single day, like excited about the day, excited about waking up, excited about all the things that you've got to do, even if you have resistance and even if you have challenges, you're still like, yes, bring it. So we rate between a 1 and 11. So 1 is low vibing, 11 is high vibing. 1 is more like you're being pushed and pulled in the humanness, and 11 is like source, guidance, looking at the world through the lens of your soul. You know that you are a soul having a human experience, so the human experience is not like imprinted on you that feels so heavy. You're moving through it. You know that things are serving you. You know that there's lessons to be learned. There's challenges to overcome. It's part and parcel of the journey. It's okay, right? So rate your vibrational frequency, write it down in your journal. I have a 2-hour monthly coaching call for my students. It's called the Seven Freedoms Frequency Call and Gym to manifest more light work and lifestyle balance. So if you want to lead a spiritual life and you want to have that balance in your light work and focus on the other areas, not just in business, because it's like, oh, I'm trying to build this business, I'm trying to receive the money and nothing's working and my life is going to shit. And in the meantime, I want to support you. So I do gift that call. It's a $77 value per month, a 2-hour coaching call. I want to support you in how you launch your day, lead your day, and leave your day, and doing it with ease, grace, and flow, and doing it in a way that you have the habits that feel good. You're creating the life that you love, right? And the business. So your vision, what vision do you have for your light work and your lifestyle? Again, do the Vision Board Challenge. It's super easy. I love it. Post your images and your pictures, create a video montage and play that every single day. That's what I do before I go to sleep. When I wake up, I play this vision. That is my North Star. That is my guiding marker for the day. Like, I will make decisions that are in alignment with my vision, in alignment with my raising my vibration, and in alignment with my values. Everything else is a hard no. You know, when it's like, I don't have time to do, I don't have to, no, everything else is a hard no, right? So when you're in tune with the vision and you're not attached to it in like, it's got to manifest in this way and in this time, you're just moving into that vibrational frequency in order for it to manifest. Before it manifests, you've got to feel the feelings of that vision, right? If you don't feel the feeling of vision, the universal law says it doesn't manifest. I'm just saying it's not how I made it up. Anyway, rate your vibrational frequency, write it down, bring it to the monthly coaching call. We add our scores up for the day. Every single day, we rate our vibration between a 1 and 11. So by the end of the week, you can see where your life is dipping, what area needs work most, all right? So my vibrational frequency is an 11. Monday, it was 11 for contribution. Tuesday is 11 for health freedom. Wednesday is an 11 because I feel really good. I've hit the ground running. I'm giving myself in grace in the moments that I need grace. And I'm just loving this year. 2025 is just it. It's not even lit, it's it. And so I set my vision on my vision board and I'm living in accordance to that. And it's manifesting, and it's downloading, and it's all the things. So how are you doing? Right? How are you feeling? How are you doing? Let me know in the comments, right? Subscribe to this YouTube channel so we can come back and have this conversation about your emotions every single Wednesday, or come onto the monthly call. If you go to the soullegacyacademy.com, you'll see that I have a masterclass called the Spiritual Business Book Marketing on YouTube, masterclass and Bank 50K in 50 Days Challenge. You'll see I have the Global Networking Hub where I invite you to come and collaborate with me. If you are an ambitious spiritual coach, earth angel, author, entrepreneur, doing your light work in the world, and you want to collaborate, you want to get your gifts out there, that's a great space. You have a movement inside of you that's a great space. I have my book, which is called Spiritual YouTubers from Scratch, a soul-guided influencer's compass to leverage your light work and lifestyle on YouTube. If you are wanting to get your gifts out there and be more visible, YouTube is the one. If you want to share your spiritual awakening story, in my Core Off the Book series, that's not pretty, but my nose is itching, come to the masterclass and I'll share with you how. All right. So the vision, our vibration, we want to be in alignment with our values. We want to have a look at each area of our life, and we do that on the Soul Legacy Wheel on the Vision Board challenge. So I'm not going to go into that now, but definitely I'll leave the links in the cards, show notes. I go live on the second week of December at 7:30 p.m. UK time for a whole week, talking about each area of your life. And so that is a free challenge. It's a YouTube challenge. You can go and watch the replays after you've watched this. We'll leave the links as well for you. And the next live, so you watch the replays, and the next live is there in the playlist. So is my vision board, and so are instructions, and so homework for you to do that challenge. And then click to get notified, and then you can come and do it with me live and ask your questions, etc., and be in alignment with your vision. Do your vision board, because that is the determining factor, rather than like your emotions pushing and pulling you, your thoughts, your feelings, your actions. You get that result, right? So I'm just saying, it's that pit stop to manifesting. It's the gateway to manifesting. If you feel like rubbish every single day, if you are low vibing, as Abraham Hicks says, with the emotional scale. So if you're not familiar with the emotional scale, and I will say that sometimes I give a really detailed description of the emotional scale and moving up the emotional scale, and sometimes I give a description of how I help my students move through that emotional scale, how you would likely dip down, say, in overwhelm, and spiral down the emotional scale, and how you might feel a bit optimistic or a bit hopeful and move up the emotional scale. I'm not going to do that today, but Google the emotional scale from Abraham Hicks. And so basically it's an emotional guidance scale, how you feel and how you spiral up the emotional scale and how you spiral down. So how you are manifesting. And so the points on this scale, there's 22 points. So the first one is joy, knowledge, empowerment, freedom, love, and appreciation. That is what the Seven Freedoms Frequency podcast is all about, raising your vibration. So you're there, right? Maintaining that vibration. And when we dip and we have contrast, we understand what it is, and then we raise our vibration again. It's not about never lowering our vibration. It's about maintaining that at the tipping point to manifest what it is that you desire. Passion is 2, 3 is enthusiasm, 4 is positive expectation and belief, 5 is optimism, 6 is hopefulness, and 7 is contentment. Where do you fall on that scale? Often, daily. Do you feel those feelings daily about your contribution, about your health, about your emotions, about your environment, about your relationships, about your spirituality, and about your finances? Or are you spiraling down and feeling boredom is 8, 9 is pessimism, 10 is frustration, irritation, and patience, 11 is overwhelming, 12 is disappointment, 13 is doubt, 14 is worry, 15 is blame, 15 is blame, 16 is discouragement, 17 is anger, 18 is revenge, 19 is hatred, rage, 20 is jealousy, 21 is insecurity, guilt, and unworthiness, and 21 is fear, grief, depression, powerlessness, and feeling like a victim. Now, if you are spiraling down in those emotions and you didn't even realize, oh my gosh, I've got a big vision, I'm a light worker in the world, I've got a business that I want to get out in the world, but I'm feeling fear, I'm feeling like a victim, I'm feeling depression, I'm feeling doubtful, I'm feeling guilty, I'm feeling envious and jealousy because I'm comparing myself, all those things. We want to change that. We are awake and we know that our vibrational frequency, our emotions are what manifest in the world. So we have a duty to raise our vibration more than anyone else in the world because we're awake and we're aware. All right. You can't say you don't know. I know you don't know what you don't know, but you do know. So that's why we're here every single day. So our vision, our values, being in alignment with our values and living in alignment with our values and living an intentional life, no matter what is happening in your life, you're going to feel good because you're in alignment with your values. I've had, like I say, a lot of losses, a lot of challenges, a lot of obstacles. I was just speaking to my brother-in-law. He told me like a week and a half ago that my ex-husband passed, and he said, you've been through a lot. I have been through a lot. And people go, oh my gosh, Iona, how did you get through it? My vision. Simple, plain, simple, my vision. So when you have a vision, that's the thing that pulls you. So I invite you to create a vision. Your values, let me see. Okay. The next segment of this podcast, so we'll go through, is how you're feeling. You're rating between a 1 and 11. So funk, so flow, right? So 11 is in alignment with your North Star values. Like, what is your guiding marker? What's really important to you? Saying yes, 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 yes to that. So funk is a 1, like humanness. Life is pushing and pulling you. You're not looking at life through the lens of your soul. You're like, actually, this life sucks because this is happening, this is happening, this is happening, circumstances, rather than actually, what is this sharing with me? What is this lesson? You may go for a spiritual awakening. You may be going for a dark night of the soul. Whatever it is, there's a way out. There's a light at the end of that tunnel. So the next segment is to set our soul intentions. And so I like to say, when we're setting our soul intentions, it's just the intention for that week. What is in alignment with the big vision that we want to manifest? So say how you launch your day in the morning routine, how you lead your day, your daily routine, and how you leave your day, your nighttime routine. How can you inject more emotion that feels good? For me, my emotion that I want that go to is fun. So love, empowerment, joy, appreciation. How can you inject that more? As in tweaking your morning so you wake up. I was speaking to somebody in this dating experience, and he said, every single morning the neighbor is revving his engine. He can't control that. He could go over and have whatever discussion with the neighbor. The neighbor's waking up all of the whole street at 6:30. His alarm doesn't go off to 7:15. I'm like, why don't you just get up? Because then he's not disturbing your sleep. You know that sound's going to happen. No, because it's not right. And I'm like, wow. Talked about it. Went to his house, still talked about it. Look, that's why the neighbor's not doing that. It's like in the afternoon. Why are you complaining about something that's not actually happening now? And so that emotion, how I want to feel, is not like that. I don't want to be around people. He's like, I hate negativity. I hate that. Well, you're being the most negative person in this vehicle right now. And I'm like, being with somebody like you every single morning, I would have that experience. It's like, oh, and then it didn't happen the next day. And it's like, oh, I'm really surprised. Well, you've gone on about it for the last 24 hours. Nothing happened, right? So emotionally, in your environment, your relationships, how do you feel, and who are you surrounding yourself with that fuels you or drains you, right? I'm saying no to that, no to being drained. And I said, what it is you want me to listen to you complain. And it feels like, as an empath, it's just like, boom, just beating me down with that. And I'm like, there's no way on this God's green earth that I want to start something like that. Do you know why? Because it's going to get worse. If you present yourself like that in the beginning, it's going to get worse. So how do you launch your day? There was loads of solutions. You could have been dancing. You could have put on headphones and played some music. Oh, I'm a solution orientated person. Don't want to do that? Okay. Right. So how do you launch your day? How can you alter your morning routine so it feels good? I do say Ho'oponopono, and I realized I hadn't been saying it the last few mornings. You could express gratitude. You can do a meditation. You do whatever you like. You can go to bed early so you don't wake up tired. A lot of my students, not a lot, but a few of my students had said, my brain is foggy on the morning. Like, that's how they feel. I was like, set the intention in the morning. I know we have brain fog. I know we have journal then. Do something like an hour every single day, or 2 hours to wake up, and 2 and 3 coffees. Like, is that really how you want to start your day? Because that's hours in a week, that's hours in a month, that's hours in anyway, I'm just saying, how you launch your day, lead your day. How can you tweak it? How can you tweak your day? Set your soul intentions to tweak your day so that it feels better, moving from one thing to the next, where you're not rushing, you're slowing down and moving. All right, set your soul intentions. Book for the day is Matt Kahn, whatever arises, love that. He was talking about, I was listening to it, he was talking about radical honesty. I'm a bit tough love, and I have that radical honesty with myself and with others. Sometimes it's about listening to somebody else's truth, and sometimes it's about speaking your truth, even if it hurts somebody's feelings, but not delivering it in a way to hurt somebody's feelings. Being in a light, it's healing. And what I realized is not everybody's willing to be so honest and open, especially in the dating space. I'm just saying. Card for the day is El Moira, Awakening Presence. I'm going to read this. It says, the universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. El Moira is a spiritual name that it was given to protect the identity of a Rabbi Singh, a spiritually aware man born into a powerful family that ruled Kashmir, a region in India's subcontinent. In the 19th century, it is said that he interceded both spiritually. Not only do I need glasses, but I actually have dyslexia, so I apologize. Spiritually and physically to stop the British invasion of the region in 1845. This wise soul is now able to help us remove any energy from our life that is not serving our connection to God. Can I get an amen? He is a wonderful guide to call on if we are unsure if something is real or not. I'm going good. Yes. Bring that. If it's not real, if it's real or not. Like, people present themselves and it's not real. Like, no, dude, be real. So he helps awakening our I am presence, which is our truest connection to our soul and to the universe itself. Can I get an amen? Extended message. Spiritual protection is important at this time. Absolutely. Ensure that you are cleansing your energy before putting on the protection with incense or whatever that is, or even just tapping some stuff out. El Moria is here with the Legion of Angels to help you understand where you are at now. Fire up your divine connection and detach from dramas. That part. People, places, emotions that no longer serve you. Remember that within you there is a mighty soul light. Ooh. Allow that light to shine through your entire being. Can I get an amen? Then call on Almaya and his angels to surround you in the light that will keep you safe on all levels. Also, know that facing fears and seeing the truth will strengthen your connection to the universal life force. Oh, yes. All right, I'm going to read the note from the universe from Mike Dooley. I love this. And so it says, and subscribe to Mike Dooley's newsletter and you'll get some of these. He does some, I love his books. Or one book that I've read, but he's got some great books. It says, living in time and space, Iona, is one of the scariest, loneliest, and sometimes most heartbreaking paths on an angel could ever choose. I resonate with being an earth angel. Until, of course, they realize that being scared doesn't mean they can't make a difference. Feeling lonely doesn't mean they're alone. And broken hearts can still love just fine. Oh, then they'll laugh. Then they'll laugh, a little angel laugh, and dare a new dare all over again. Love your new halo, the universe. Love that. All right. We're going to do the soul income game, then express gratitude, and then we're wrapped up. Okay. Shorter episode. I have a grief group to go to called Compassionate Friends. And I'm going to leave in about 15 minutes. So I'm going to wrap this up in 10. All right. So short episode. So the soul income game is banking 50K in 50 days. So if you don't know, this soul legacy journal is a magical journal. It will gift you £1,000, dollars, euros every single day. You spend your vibrational money voucher on the things that are on your vision board. You tithe 10% to a worthy cause, which I tithe to Compassionate Friends. I'm about to go there for the first time. And go to one of the groups. Your bills are already paid, your taxes are already paid, and your savings are already done. So you don't hoard the money, you spend the money. Spend the money throughout the week. You carry over what you don't spend after you've tithed 10% to the Sunday. You've got to spend it on Sunday. Let me know what it is that you're spending it on. Post it in the group. Come to the monthly coaching call and let me know how you feel about spending money, like actually 7K in a week. All right. I'm going to express gratitude. So that was banking 50K in 50 days every single day. And I'm going to share with you how I can support you in building a spiritual business model where you can bank 50K in 50 days. So I'm going to say gratitude for the day. So the way that we say gratitude, we say, I'm happy and I'm grateful and appreciate. Remember, raising our vibrational frequency emotionally to feel the feelings of the past, even rewriting the story of the past, feeling good in the present, and writing the story and creating and believing that you can manifest what it is that's on your vision board. All of that is going up the emotional scale, just feeling good. And if you're feeling like down about a particular area or in funk, then focus on another area and do something else. So I say, I'm happy and grateful and I appreciate we're rising and residing at what I call the C.H.E.E.R.S to financial freedom frequency and living an intentional life. And the acronym of C.H.E.E.R.S is the 7 freedoms. So contribution freedom, health freedom, emotional freedom, environmental freedom, relationship freedom, spiritual freedom, and financial freedom. So I soul speak it into existence or write it down. Let me know how it feels to express gratitude. So I'm happy and I'm grateful and I appreciate. So my contribution, I'm happy and grateful and appreciate that I'm here being able to do this live with you. I'm happy and grateful and appreciate that I've actually had so many tests, health tests, and they've come back perfect. I'm happy and grateful and appreciate that I can feel the emotions of grief. I can honor that I've lost loved ones and know that was their choice and that was their moment to leave. And I will see them when I get there in another 50 years and be at peace with that. That's where I'm at. I've taken out the spiral of spiraling down because I've had so many losses and it's not serving me to go through that many dark nights of the soul through losses when I understand that we are souls having a human experience. Doesn't mean to say it doesn't hurt, but I'm happy and grateful that I can experience that. Although tonight I'm going to be teary, meeting new people and talking about my son. I'm okay with it. Did have mad resistance to going, but I'm okay with it. Happy and grateful and appreciate my environment, being able to be in my hometown and having so many things that are around me that feel amazing. I'm happy and grateful and appreciate my relationship with my granddaughter and my granddaughter's mum and my little grandson Teddy. They just light me up. I've been playing games with my granddaughter this week and that feels amazing. That's on my vision board. I'm happy and speaking to my daughter. She rang me out of the blue. I was like, oh, thank you, darling. We had the best conversation. She's amazing. I'm happy and grateful and appreciate that I've got that connection to source and I'm just guided and I trust it. Happy and grateful and appreciate the financial freedom for my whole entire life, like everything that supported me that's brought me to now. Even in those months when I've hit my rock bottom, been bankrupt, like had my home repossessed, I'm still okay. Absolutely epic. Right, I am going to wrap up. I invite you to come to the Soul Legacy Academy.com. Come to the masterclass to bank 50K 50 days challenge. I will share with you how to speak to, serve, and sign up your high-paying one-to-many soul clients. Do this vibrational bank 50K in the visible world. It's lit. And come to the Global Networking Hub. Come and collab. Share your spiritual awakening story. I will share with you all in the masterclass. What else? I think that's it. I would love to support you in launching your day, leading your day, and leaving your day. If you've gone through a spiritual awakening, come to the masterclass. If you've got a spiritual awakening to share, I'm seeking co-authors for my co-author book series. It's called the Soul Legacy Journal. Spiritual Awakening Stories of 365, a co-authored soul path to spiritual alchemy by Lightworkers, us sharing with other Lightworkers who are working up and collectively raising the vibration of the planet because it's time. I would love to support you. Here's to showing up, speaking out, and serving deep. Share your gifts and shine your light because you are born to serve. Here's to Soul Tribe Impact, Soul Family Influence, and Soul Tribe Soul Client Income, Soul Tribe Impact, and Soul Family Influence. Come back to the Soul Legacy TV, subscribe to the YouTube channel. As you're listening to the podcast, then follow along. But come back for Emotional Freedom Wednesday. Come back for contribution, health, emotions, environment, relationship, spirituality, and financial freedom. I would love to support you in your spiritual business success. Big love. I'll speak to you soon. I will see you on the next episode. Take care.